Hi, so I'm in my garden and uh, I am working on basically waiting for these tulips to get brown so I can lift them. I could wait, but they're being very stubborn right now. And then I'm going to decide either whether I should put a container on either side of the stairs, which I usually do because I'm very indecisive about my entrance every year to my deck, my entrance to my deck. So I try to switch it up every year. I feel different about, what I'm going to put there every year. So I don't want to put anything that is permanent. So I'm just trying to think about like what kind of container. And I am thinking of spilled wine Wagelia, but I would definitely need like a cement container for them if I'm going to keep them long term. I think that would be a beautiful entrance, and I am loving all of the greenery and how tropical the deck looks. I love it at night. I like to sit out and drink tea, and I have a bunch of stuff that I have to do in the garden, but I'm taking it day by day, taking it easy just because I do have a full-time job. So the first thing I do in the morning is come out, either drink tea or coffee on my deck, and then I water my flowers, listening to some music to just relax me because my garden really relaxes me. And then after work, if I'm not too tired, I'll do little projects here or there. Like today, I harvested my citronella. I should have showed a video of that, but I didn't. This is a better view of the side garden. And you can't really see so much on the side because I wish if I could do it all over again, I would have brought out the brick border so that I could have more space to plant on the side. But I probably would have made it a mess, like crowded. It's probably best that I left it that way. We are not allowed to have enclosed yards, so that's why we don't have a gate. I would have loved to have a gate, so I think like backyard parties or side yard parties, I still have them. I don't deter from having them, but I think it's just more privacy when you have a gate. So that's about it. I have a bunch of stuff in the shade garden under that flowering cherry tree. It's a Yoshino flowering cherry tree. And let me show you one other thing. That's the motion light. So my Phoenix Robellini, my dwarf Phoenix Robellini pygmy date palm didn't do so well because I brought it outside too early, and it did endure a frost, but one of the barks isn't looking too high, and I cut everything out. I should have left something. I did see a video on how I can cut it down a little bit to revive it back, and I think I might do that. There are some new fronds, so I'm happy for that I have some new fronds here as well. So I'm glad all is not lost. You can revive a palm tree. Just takes a lot of patience, and some people just don't have that patience. They want like instant gratification, but what gardening has taught me was to be more patient. I am hosting a party next month, so I probably will remove this table and put it somewhere else just for the party to have more space on the deck. And that's about it. But I just love the herbs that I have here. And my developing garden, of course, it's going to take some time. So that's another thing. I'm just learning a little bit more patience. The older I get, some things didn't come out as planned. The tree I took out of that pot because it wasn't doing too well. It needed more space for its roots. What else is new? The banana trees. They're doing well after I moved them. I did have them in this space right here, but too much sun was hitting it. This has shaded it, given some shade, and has given the banana tree some relief. Also, I watered it more, and it just seemed to just, it's beautiful. I just love how tropical, even though I have a lot of evergreens, but it just looks so tropical. And with the decor of the pillows and the cushions, I just absolutely love it. I have a bird of paradise, a little small baby one. I don't know how that's going to do with the light here, but we'll see. The deck does provide a little bit of shade right here, so that's why I put it there. I don't want it in direct sun. And this is a Siberian iris. I just love tall grasses, and irises provide the best evergreen habit of tall grass. I had some irises over here. Let me show you. And they were green all winter long. These are thick, sturdy leaves, and I absolutely love it. So I mirrored that on this side, and hopefully that grows in nice and lush and full on the other side of the lemony lace elderberry. This didn't flower yet, but my black lace elderberry flowered, and I can show you. I got one flower. That's okay. I love it. It's a nice contrast with the foliage, and it pops against the white privacy fence of my neighbor's deck. And so I'm just, this lilac isn't doing too well. So my neighbor asked that I keep it. She liked it, but I definitely see holes in it. Something is eating at the leaves. Maybe a caterpillar. If you can see these holes, let me know what it is. Something's definitely eating at it. My Kana lilies back here are doing great. You probably can't see it. I have a light back here, but it's not working. They're doing absolutely great. I can't wait to see them flower. I have some more perennial hibiscus. I try to stake them because they are just so, whew, their habit is just so full and lush, and sometimes they fall over. I didn't stake this one. This one does pretty good, so I didn't stake that one. And I didn't stake the other one on the other side. Is a really bright foliage one. I just love this deck. Some people may think it's overdone, but I think it's perfect. It does stand out in my development because especially the houses behind me, they're all decks, and they're kind of like people who like, you know, just in and out the house. They, you know, they don't really spend time too much on their decks like that, so they don't really invest in time. And we do have some renters. Not to say that renters don't invest in their gardens, but they're definitely not going to put all this work into a garden unless they're just like an avid gardener. I love these peonies right here. Sorry, my shadow is showing. But the other ones are so heavy. They're so top heavy. They're flopped over. So I'm afraid to I have a really tall garden cage. I'm going to try to maneuver it to get it in there. I already have a few things in here that I'm trying to hold up. I don't know if you can see this, but this is like a gate right here. And then I have a small tomato cage. If I really realized how tall these stems were, I would have gotten the taller tomato cage as soon as I saw foliage popping up out of the soil. So I don't know. I might lose some blooms if I try to maneuver it right now. We shall see. And that's about it. I'm going to go. I really am glad that I didn't pull up the smoke bushes because last year I had one smoke bush that bloomed, but the other one gave me no smoke. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have a smoke bush but no smoke. It is wise to wait. Sometimes it takes a few months or even a few seasons for a particular plant to bloom, and just give it some time, and you will see growth. Be patient. That's my word of the day: patience. And I am going to go. Thank you guys for watching.